I sold the close of this bar, seeing it as a double top failed breakout. We didn't get a good signal bar here, but we got a very good entry bar breakout close below the neckline of this double top, so thought it was reasonable for a sell. I had my order to scalp out at 10 cents. Um, I thought it was an okay swing sell as well, but because we were getting low in a range and we were bouncing off of this level, which is the bad buy signal, so we came down and tested the high of the bad buy signal and bounced. So I didn't know if we would get a swing from here. I thought we might have to pull back first, but I sold this close with a stop up here, thinking that if I do get a scalp, then I can sell more higher if we pull back. But we didn't even fill my scalp target, so we might be pulling back now. But I don't know if it's worth getting out above this because it's such a strong sell-off. I don't think there'll be buyers above there. So I'll have to see. So it didn't close on the high of the bar, so I don't think it's an exit above. But also don't know if I should just get out break even. So that would have let me out break even, but I didn't take it. I did think sellers above here because of the tail, but I don't know if this is disappointing enough because I think this selling this close is a swing sell. So my rule, as I've mentioned many times, my rule recently has been avoid a loss at all costs. So maybe I should have exited break even there, but it looks like we should get a couple legs down. So we only have one leg down, which means we should probably break below this low. Okay, I did move my order to take a 1 tick loss, a 1 cent loss. I don't know if I'll regret it, but I'd rather regret not making any money than losing money. So see if I get filled. I already had one chance, so that might have been it. And maybe I look back and say, I should have taken that chance. I should have taken that opportunity to get out. But I'm still, like I mentioned this earlier as well, that I don't know in certain situations and for certain setups, I don't know what's considered disappointing enough and what isn't. So is this disappointing enough when you're expecting 2 legs down? I don't know. So got out break even. Well, 1 cent loss on 15 shares, so I lost 15 cents. And it looks like a lot of people did the same thing. That would have been a good sell above though. I just didn't want to exit. I didn't want to enter my second half with a limit order. But if I sold this close and sold more above, I would have been able to get out at my first entry and profit on the second. So I thought that this was okay because of how strong the move to the downside was. So I didn't think there'd be buyers above. I thought there'd be sellers above and we'd get back down. But I didn't want to scale in with a limit order. I wanted to sell with a stop if I could. So like a low 1 or low 2. So I'll break even, approximately break even, and I'll look for the next trade. I'm gonna buy above this bull bar if it closes on its high. We have 2 legs down, and then a second entry buy. So bull flag, second entry. I'm gonna scalp out half at 20 cents. Got that. My reasoning for the trade was that we had a 2-legged pullback, and on the second leg we had a second entry buy. So first entry here, triggered, and then second entry with a good signal bar. And it was also a double bottom bull flag. So the second leg of the double bottom bull flag was a wedge, and so it looked like a decent entry for a swing up. We also have the pre-market high a little bit higher, and we have the all-time high a little bit higher. So because we were hanging around there and not selling off sharply, I thought there's also a chance that we get back up there to test those levels. I won't hold up to those levels, but I just thought there was enough of a reason that we needed to go higher, or that we could go higher. hoping for a close on the high on this bar. So hopefully we can push up a little bit more before the bar closes. I'm going to look to get out 15 shares at this lower high. So if we push up one more time, I'll try to get 15 shares out, and then I'll leave the other 15 to see what we get. Okay, got out another 15 there. Turning out to be a pretty good trade. Might end up being my best trade. In these kinds of situations, I'm just thinking, like, how much higher can this possibly go? So is it worth it? And I always say that because I always get scared with the last shares because I don't know, I don't want to hold through a pullback if it comes down. So I always find a way to say, what's the point of holding? Because we've already gone so far up, probably not going that much higher. But I mean, this is a really strong move up, so I think it's worth it to stay in and actually commit to that for once, to just see how far it can go. The reason I'm so reluctant to leave it is because, like in this situation, if I just exit all of it right now, so compared to if I just exit all of it right now, if I move my stop to break even and worst case my break even stop gets hit, I would be giving up 40 cents, and 40 cents on 15 shares is $6, which is a lot. It's like a good day for me. So that's kind of where the pressure comes in to just exit, because it's giving up a lot if I get stopped out break even. But I wouldn't let that happen. Like if we got a bear bar, I'd exit below. But that's just why the thought runs through my head. Like, how much higher can it possibly go in the best case? And the worst case, I get stopped out break even. Am I willing to give up $6 for that to see how high I can go? Maybe that means only leaving 10 shares or 5 shares, but then there's not really any point, because then every 10 cents is just 50 cents on 5 shares. Sorry, 10 cents on 5 shares. Every time the market moves 10 cents, I'll make 50 cents on it. So what's the point of even swinging that? So it has to be something significant where it'd be worth it to hold. I'm also secretly very, very excited right now by this trade. I'm really happy that this one worked out. It's going to be my best trade ever. I mean, as long as this thing doesn't collapse and stop me out, but it's going to be my best trade ever. And yeah, I'm really happy about it. Okay, so it looks like the buy the close rally ended here with a pullback. And so I'm going to look to get out at the high close, the last buy the close, high close, which is this one. There still isn't really a signal bar to exit. And I don't know if this is what I should do, or because I'm not exiting because it's reversing. I'm going to exit because we may need to pull back for 2 legs. So I think because of the strength, we're probably going higher, but we may have to go lower first. So that's why I'm exiting. I don't want to be in a swing trading higher lows. I wanted to be in a swing as long as the strength remained. And so I think it's reasonable for this leg to exit based on the ending of this leg. And so that's what my exit is here. Not that it's going to reverse, but that this leg is potentially done and that we have to pull back for 2 legs, and then we might get another buy signal or something. And I also just want to end the trade so that I can look at my P&L and be happy. I'll exit below this bear bar if it closes on or near its low. So if I get stopped out here, I gave up about 10 cents for an opportunity to make more. So I guess that is worth it, because I would have exited everything here at 65, and now my stop's at 55. So risk 10 cents to see if we can get a new high. And I think that makes sense mathematically. Okay, all out there. I think I made around $15. Yeah, $15.45. So that's my best trade ever. It's my best day ever if I don't mess it up. So really good day. Overall, nothing to complain about for this trade, except that I just exited my last 15 shares at the low tick, and that I could have still been in right now. But otherwise, really good trade. Might be done for the day to not mess it up. Or if I do take any more trades, they'll be pretty small.